Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. Oh, I can't wait for the sun to come out. It's trying to. My dog and I are out for our morning walk. And I'm hearing that song this morning from that movie, A League of Their Own. If you haven't seen it, you need to sit down and watch it. It's a very good movie. Penny Marshall film with a fun cast. Tom Hanks and Gina Davis and Madonna and Rosie O'Donnell, and it's just good. The message is, I'm hearing the song Batter Up, victory song, and it's a feeling inside of me that time has come. And I mean, you could say, yeah, it could have. I'm trying to eliminate the word should from my vocabulary because there are no shoulds. There is divine timing in everything. And if you've decided that putting your faith in God is the thing to do, then hallelujah, because that's something I've learned. And I always knew it. I was raised, in the, I don't want to say in a religion, because I was. Religion is not the same. You can religiously brush your teeth every day, but believing that there is a God and having faith in everything that you do and not fearing because you can't do both. That's when you have conflict. That's when you have misery. And I believe that's what's happening. But, that's what's happening on our planet. But I mean, it's never too late to start to have faith. And think of the lyrics to the song Batter Up. The time has come to play ball, and that means it's time to start thinking about life around you and your fellow man and realize that we're not separate from each other and that all that's happening in our world right now, it's because people have been trying to balance faith and fear. And you can't do it. Letting go and allowing a government to dictate your life. I mean, for God's sake, allowing them to shut down our world, months and months and months ago, and wear masks like we're bandits. And to tell us who, what, where, when, why, and how to live our lives. And where did that get us? Excuse me, it effed up a lot of people's lives. And we allowed that to happen. I'm not saying people didn't get sick, because they did. They got very sick. But it's because of allowing others to dictate your life and not taking responsibility for your life. Make decisions from your gut because you know what's right. Because you know how you feel. Excuse me, my dog is going potty. But that's your indicator. Your gut is what tells you the truth. All right, it's that easy, guys. It's that easy. So I'm hearing that song and I'm realizing it's time. And it all starts with us. It starts with you. It starts with me. And it's saying, I'm not going to let somebody live my life for me. And just make the time in your day to listen. If you happen to live in a beautiful place where you have a lot of trees and birds, well, thank God. But I know there are people who live in worse places. But let me tell you something about that. We wouldn't know about that unless we listened to a skewed version, and that means the news. Why can't the news tell us of all the good things that is happening in this world? Instead, they amplify strife, starvation, war, and they give that to us to feed on. When, very simply put, we're behind us, we need to step it up. Simply put, we don't have to believe that. We don't have to listen to it, so turn it off and choose. Make the choice of what you view, what you listen to, what you spend your time doing, because what you focus on is what you get. I don't think it's any harder than that. I know it isn't. But choose to live a good life, and that means living in gratefulness. Every day say, I have a good life. I have what I need. And guess what? You do. And if you allow people and you allow the news and all these things dictate your life and say, if you don't have money, you're nothing. You're nobody. That's not true. There's a beautiful house up there on the hill that I've never noticed. Okay. Anyway. So come on, Eddie. I just have that song. So take that song and use it as a way to, what am I trying to say? Talks about we're all Americans, we have a fine president. Well, forget about those parts. But it's a time for all of us. I don't know what that noise is. I apologize. I'm passing the firehouse and I'm thinking it could be that. Eddie, you're taking a moment. Come on. But use that song. Just to feel that song. It's about togetherness. It's about standing strong. Take a hold of that bat. And make it right. Take a hold of your life. Say, I think it's the firehouse. Take hold of the bat. Take hold of your life. And live your life. And do it in a way that you do it in a way that is respectable and kind. So I know you know what I'm saying. I don't misrepresent myself in saying be gluttonous and, you know, just live for yourself and take advantage of everyone and everything. That's not what I'm saying. I think you know what I'm saying. I believe you know what I'm saying. But it's time for us to stand up and be happy. Because guess what? Happiness cannot be bought or sold. You don't find happiness in things and money and people. You don't need people. I mean, you don't need a person to make you happy. You know, guess what? It is nice. Oh my goodness, it's a lavender. Wish I could show you all. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm walking through my town. This I have at home. Jerusalem sage. That is gorgeous. Anyway, you don't need somebody else to make you happy. People make it fun when you are, you know, like-minded, when you have your tribe of people. Of course, you mix it up with people that aren't happy and that are going through something. Cute little dress shop. Dress shops I don't recognize. But it's like, be happy for the sake of it. Be happy because you can, right? You can decide. You can decide to be happy, just as you can decide to be miserable. And guess what? You get more misery. When you decide to make something good out of an unfortunate situation, start raising your vibration and start thinking of what could go right instead of what can go wrong. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about because I feel it. It's a beautiful morning, regardless if there's no sun. But yeah, it's just I'm feeling it in the pit of my stomach. The fact that people have they've allowed themselves to be led astray. And it's so easy to do. I wasn't always like this. It just happens to you. It happens to everybody. You know, if you want to put a name to it, call it spirituality. But it's called, you know, leveling up inside. And realizing who's in charge. Who's in charge of you? There is a divine source that takes care of us, that we are from. Let's get past here. Oh my goodness, the flowers are absolutely gorgeous. Okay. That's a quick way to raise your vibration. Go out in nature, listen to the birds, and look at some flowers. Holy cow. I think we should walk around. We could walk around City Hall. Yeah, you can. It's going to raise your vibration. And listen, I've learned the universe is answering your vibration. It is not answering your misery. It is not answering your tales of woe, my friends. It's not. You're going to sit in your own, stew in your own juice of misery. It's up to you to get yourself out of it. It's up to you to say, I don't feel good, therefore I am leaving this place. I'm leaving this scene. I'm leaving this situation. I'm out of here. This is not a good place to be. You can't have good without bad. You can't have wrong without right. And there is no right and wrong. I know. Try to understand that one. But as I said to you guys once in my feeble attempt to explain, if you took your finger and you put a little oil on your finger and you ran it through some water and watch how it clears the way. Protect yourself with a bubble of goodness and divineness, divine love. And say, I am surrounded by my loved ones, past, who are with me. Maybe they're not here on the physical world with plane, but they're with you. Their human body has passed on, but their spirit lives on, because we come here and put on these human suits and we play a role. I know there are people that still go, what the? I've learned these things. I just know these things. So decide right now that I'm going to live in the light and not in the dark. You live in the dark, there are things you can't see. There are secrets. There are bad feeling things, things that go on that you can't see. I think they had a little kids party out here. There's Legos and confetti. Oh my goodness, people, please clean up. That's what I mean. We all live here. Look at the earth as our playground, so to speak. We can clean up just because, you walk along and you see a bunch of litter and you say, ooh, I'm not going to pick that up. And you leave it for somebody else. That somebody is you. When I had my big dog keeper, I'd carry a big bag with me and I'd pick stuff up along the way. I didn't bring one today. And of course, I didn't imagine I would see. There was just so much little things, so much little debris out here, because I think there was a little party here or something. They had some kind of function yesterday here at the city hall where I live. But I think you guys get the gist. It's all up to us. Ooh, 1818, oh my God. Start thinking, I'm not alone. I love myself. There's so much that surrounds me that I love to see and hear and smell. I am so grateful for everything that I have. I have a right to life because God's source created me. I am free. I have a right to be free. I have a right to be happy. I have a right to love whom I want to love. I have a right to be whoever and whatever I want to be. And I do it with grace and quality and love. And I hold my head up in my life. And I don't look away from strife. And I help where and when I can. That's all you have to do, you guys. It's that simple. Don't try to fix things because it gets messed up and mixed up in other energy. Do what you can, where you can, while you can. Just live your best life. Raise that vibration, and the universe is going to answer it. You guys have a wonderful day today. Wonderful Sunday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And do it because it's the right thing to do. Be happy, and I will be back to talk with you guys again soon. Peace, and I love you all. Bye-bye.